La emisión está comenzando. Todos los asistentes están en modo de solo escucha.
Hello everyone and welcome to this webinar in honor of punctuality. We will wait for a couple of minutes because I see that there are people that are still coming in. But 10:03, the latest, we will be starting with this webinar. So thank you very much for being here in time. Hello everyone and welcome to this, our first webinar. My name is Maria Laura Salgado. I'm the marketing manager here at Metropolitan Touring and the person in charge of presenting our different webinars through the years. So today we're going to see 2024 with Metropolitan Touring. What does this mean? We're going to go through who we are a little bit. We're going to see how it is working with us, and then I'm going to introduce you to someone very special that is here to help me with the webinar, and we will go through the different experiences that we think any explorer cannot miss in Peru for 2024. So here we will start with a little bit about Metropolitan Touring and who we are. First of all, there are some things that we take pride of that are our pillars. We consider ourselves destination experts. As you know, we're part of 3 different countries. Here, Peru, we also have Colombia and Ecuador and Galapagos. So what we do is we have people that have lived in these countries, that are part of these countries, that know the culture, that have been born in it, and those are the people that will guide you through the process and try to make any trip that you're going to sell unforgettable for your clients. We're also major players. We have different products that we own, especially in Ecuador and Galapagos. We have hotels, and as you might already know, we also have the different cruises in the Galapagos. We are stewards of the environment. We consider that the environment is of utmost importance and is ingrained in our DNA. We are carbon neutral in Ecuador, and now we're on our way to being carbon neutral in our Peru offices and also in Colombia. But not only that, we also like to work with communities and get the local talent and try to give them an opportunity to not only show their culture, but also keep it alive. Also, we consider ourselves reliable. If you have already worked with us, you know that we consider you part of our team. We try to be with you in every step of the way, guide you, and also when it comes to cancellations, etc., we try to be as flexible as possible, putting ourselves in your shoes. Also, customer satisfaction extraordinaires. We have a very high standard of excellency, and actually this can be corroborated, but also the different consortia that we are a part of. We are pioneers and innovators, the first DMC in the Galapagos, unbeatable partners. You will see why as the webinar goes on. As I said, we always try to be with you and try to work with you as a team. Again, connoisseurs, that goes along with destination experts. We try to work with the best of the best, people that know exactly what they're doing, that have lived through it, and that can give you the best tips and inside knowledge on every part of the different countries that we're in. Having said that, I will introduce you to our speaker today, who is Karine Mori. She is our commercial leader. She has been working in Metropolitan touring for 6 years, or a little bit more than 6 years, actually. And she has an extensive resume when it comes to tourism in Peru. So without further ado, I'll leave you with Karine so that she can guide you through the different experiences of Peru 2024.
Thank you, Mara, for this good introduction. Well, welcome everyone to this webinar. Well, I'm Karine, the sales leader here at Metropolitan Touring Peru, and this time I will be really happy to guide you through this webinar. So,
Karine, give me a second. They say that they cannot listen to you. So let's start. Let's rewind.
oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, thank you, Mara, for the good introduction. I know something happened here, but well, my name is Karine, and I will be more than happy to guide you through this webinar. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about our must-do cultural experiences. No, we're talking about the first one, that is the Andean community visit. As you may know, in Peru, we have a wide variety of communities in our highlands and altiplano that will dazzle you. They are guardians of their culture and seem frozen in time, as you can even witness the same activities such as weaving, agriculture, and fishing in their daily lives. They open their doors and hearts to us on each visit. We can even organize here in these communities homestay. We continue next with our next activity, which is the weaving workshop for a more hands-on experience. So let's dive into a private weaving workshop with these communities. Some of the most significant ones are located in Cusco and the town of Chinchero, no? Led by our friend Nilda. She is a prominent figure among the weavers, so she will guide us through dyeing techniques, type of weaving, and much more. Then we have our Quipus workshop. So here you will become familiar with the ancient Inca tradition of Quipus as our master weavers guide you through the significance of these objects in ancestral Peru. Moving forward, we have the Peruvian Paso Horse demonstration. Our famous Paso horses with their graceful walk resembling a dance are an spectacular showcase in haciendas, mainly located in Lima and in Cusco. You will learn about our history as you witness this. Continue with music, we offer the Peruvian cajon lesson led by passionate musicians. They will share the significance of this instrument in Criollo and Afro-Peruvian culture, playing traditional songs. Then we have the visit to the Lampa village. This town is an example of the many hidden gems Peru has to offer. Known as the Pink City in Puno, it boasts Renaissance-influenced architecture and temple. So now let's move on to the top adventure and nature experiences. What about surfing along the Peruvian coast? Especially in Lima, is ideal for enthusiasts of this sport or for those wishing to experience it for the first time in a half-day workshop. Children also have a great time with this activity. If we head farther south in the Paracas Desert, we can enjoy the fun experience of riding buggies, followed by a magical picnic while watching the sunset. We recently enjoyed this experience ourselves and it was truly incredible. It's also highly recommended for couples seeking a touch of romance. Continue with our adventure experiences, we have the famous Inca Trail. It's a must for adventures, as its final destination is the citadel of Machu Picchu. It's an alternative to the traditional visit to this iconic place. Our experience in this trek includes a hike through places like Huayna Complex, the Inti Punku, or Sun Gate, until you get to Machu Picchu. And speaking of hikes, a shorter and unique option in Cusco is the trek to Palcoyo Mountain. This mountain is located at 4,900 meters above sea level, and the summit offers incredible photo opportunities with the Andean colors forming the backdrop, along with local hikers and their alpacas, of course. When it comes to additional water activities popular among both adults and kids, rafting in the Sacred Valley of Cusco is a must-try, especially situated along a section of the Urubamba River. It caters to different difficult levels, ensuring an adrenaline-filled adventure for those seeking a thrilling experience. Then we move to the Amazon of Peru. Now, exploring our Amazon rainforest offers an opportunity to immerse yourself in its natural wonders. There's no better way to experience it, visiting communities, embark on a day and night walks looking for animal species, and attend expert-led lecture on board one of the Amazon River cruises that has a itinerary from 3 nights. Now let's talk about our exquisite gastronomy. This section is an essential part of our must-do experience. The must-try restaurants. These are intimate venues with innovative culinary concepts that promise a delightful experience. We have Limana Restaurant in Lima, renowned as a superfood and sustainable restaurant. Another alternative in the Andes is Uno Restaurant located in the Sacred Valley, which offer a traditional underground cooked pachamanca alongside other high-end cuisine options. As a third option, we suggest La Cava at Sol y Luna Hotel, where you can indulge in gourmet Peruvian dishes paired with an extensive selection of global wines. Of course, we have to put here in this presentation our Pisco Sour lesson. Join us for an exclusive workshop at top-notch bar, where master mixologists will not only share the perfect recipe of our beloved national cocktail, but also delve into the rich history of Pisco and its diverse cocktail variation. And if you are eager to dive deeper and master some of the most classic dishes, sign up for our cooking classes. Ceviche and lomo saltado are just a few options you can learn to prepare alongside a Peruvian chef, followed by a delight tasting session. Our Pachamanca experience. This experience takes place in Cusco, and as I mentioned it earlier, this dish is prepared underground using local ingredients and mix, creating a profound connection to the earth, akin to a ceremonial experience. We can enhance this experience by organizing a private picnic surrounded by a breathtaking scenery in the Alps. The Tapay Viewpoint Breakfast. So here you start your day in the Colca Valley in Arequipa with a special breakfast overlooking the Colca Canyon. It's a unique and elegant experience offering a fresh perspective of the landscape. And the last one, we have the Tejas workshop. After the Dune adventure experience in Paracas, treat yourself to their local delicacies. Sweet Tejas made with pecans and majar blanco. Elevate your experience by joining our workshop to learn how to make these treats yourself. So to complement this brainstorming session of experiences, now I would like to present our trip planner and the way how you can build the perfect itinerary for Peru for your clients. Of course, it will depend on how long they will stay in Peru. So the must-to-see destination, of course, is Lima, where we recommend to stay for 2 nights. Lima is the capital of Peru and where the international airport is located, no? Then fly to Cusco, and to combine the main highlights in Cusco City, the Sacred Valley, and Machu Picchu, we recommend to stay between 4 and 5 nights, no? So if your clients have more time to spend in Peru, we have many other destinations that can be added. If they are into nature, they have 2 destinations to choose, which is Puerto Maldonado. You fly from Cusco to Puerto Maldonado, where we have lodges in there, no? And daily activities in the Amazon rainforest, and the minimum stay here is for 2 nights. Or what about stay on board of an Amazon River cruise? So for that option, you have to fly to Iquitos, and the itineraries goes from 3 nights to 7 nights, no? If they want to visit the south of Peru and visit Ballestas Island, our dunes, no? And the Nazca overflights, then you fly back from Cusco to Lima and drive to Paracas for 4 days, no? Here we recommend to stay for 2 nights. If your clients are more into communities and culture, then Arequipa and Colca or Lake Titicaca are those destinations to be added in the itinerary. We also have our non-traditional extensions, which is the north of Peru, Chiclayo and Trujillo, very rich for our archaeologists and museums. And we have also the northern beaches, no? I know Peru is not very well known as a beach destination because we are not like the Caribbean, like Mexico, Cancun, or others. But we have very nice hotels, boutique hotels with a lot of character in front of the Pacific Ocean, no? So if your client just simply wants to relax, this destination, which is Máncora, is a good choice. Well, I hope all this information was very helpful for you to learn a little bit more about what is Peru about and what experiences we can include in the itinerary. So thank you very much for your time. And here is Mara to give you some further information.
Yes, hello, I'm here to give you some announcements. First of all, we have a new webinar coming up. This will be our second webinar of the year of a total of 4. It will be Wednesday, May 29th, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And it is the ultimate Machu Picchu guide. So if you guys want to know the changes that they have made to the regulations, how to get to Machu Picchu, how the logistics works, what they should pack, etc., this is the place to do it. You can now grab your phone, scan the QR code, or we will be sending you this between today afternoon and tomorrow as a follow-up email. You can also click the Save Your Spot button once that happens. And having said that, we're going to stay in this particular screen so that you still have time to save your spot for the next webinar. And I'm going to go through some questions. The first question was made by Nana. Actually, I replied to this, but I would like to extend it to the rest of you. She said if we could recommend any companies that they could book this particular trips for, we do that. Any of the experiences that you see here and more experiences in Peru, we can even cater them to the type of client that you have, you can book through us. In the next slide, I will give you our contact information, so you don't have to worry about that. You will know who to write to. And if not, if you miss that, you can always go into our webpage in the Peru section and fill up any of the formulators that you have there. Now we're going to move to our next question, which is about the sunset experience. Actually, they're wondering if the sunset experience is available for kids as well, if it's something that we would recommend for kids.
Yes, totally. This activity is totally recommended for families and kids. I personally did with my nephew. He was 5 years old in that time, and he really had a very, very good time. No, so for security measure, we provide helmet and goggles for this experience. No.
Thank you very much. Now we have another question here. This is, they say, if we run daily excursions in Lima, and what is available to do in Lima as a daily excursion?
Well, in Lima, there is a lot of things actually to do. No, we can we can offer a traditional city tour, including Lima downtown, visit some casonas in Lima downtown and the modern part of Lima. No, of course, include a cooking class, visit a local market. If they are more active, we can organize biking tours as well, and include some dinners in one of the top restaurants that we have in Lima. No? Surfing classes also for the more active ones. And yeah, visit the Larco Herrera Museum, even with a curator, no? If they are more into culture. Yeah, they are more the must-to-see activities that we can include in Lima.
Thank you, Karin. I think that is something that always happens, that people think that Lima is just a stopover destination before going to Cusco, but there is so much to see if you just give it a couple of days. So that is always good to recommend, and it also helps your clients to relax a little bit. We have another question. They're wondering in which part of Peru I can do community tourism, so visiting communities.
Yeah, well, mainly in the highlands, no, in the Andes, in the Sacred Valley of Cusco, in Arequipa, and in Lake Titicaca. No, as long as you move from one city to the other, the custom and the way how they live, the way how they dress are totally different. No, so we can organize different visits in these three destinations, so you can really immerse in their culture and daily activities.
Thank you. And we have here one last question. If there are any more questions, this is your time to write them down. They're wondering which is the best season to visit Peru.
Well, actually, Peru is a destination that it's operated all year around, but mainly in the highlands in Cusco, Arequipa, Lake Titicaca, which are the must-to-see destination in the Andes, we have two different seasons. We have the rainy season that goes from December to March, and then the dry season from April to November. No, so it will depend actually what the clients want to experience. Usually during rainy season, it's low season, less people in Machu Picchu, less crowded. But rainy season, it doesn't mean that it's gonna rain all day long, no? From the morning until the end of the day. It just rains a couple of hours, and then the sun comes out, and you will have an incredible weather, no? So basically, for me, Peru, it's all year around the best time to visit, no? But just keep in mind that we have these two different seasons, no? Dry season and rainy season.
Thank you, Karin. Can we go to the next slide? Because I have Barry here. He's asking us for information. There it is. You can write us at info@metropolitan-touring.com.pe, or even go into our webpage to contact us. We also have the agent portal in the last line that you can also visit when we have some material that might be of use to you. And also, if you find like you have many questions, what you can do is you can write to us and you can either ask for a webinar that is tailor-made to you and your company, or what you can do also is get in a phone call with one of our destination experts, and then you will be able to ask them whatever it is that you want. Actually, we have one more question. That is, if there are trekking experiences for less experienced hikers.
Yes, actually, we have actually our adventure catalog. We can maybe send it to you if you write your email here. And we have several hikes options, no? From the easy way to the hardest way, no? Mainly taking place in Cusco, but hikes to local communities to go up some rinks that can take about only 3-4 hours, no? So yeah, basically we have plenty options to offer for the ones that are not very strong, like walking into the Andes, no?
Yeah, I think one of the ones that we mentioned was Palcoyo, for example. That is a great alternative if you guys want to see something that is similar to, very comparable to the Rainbow Mountain, but you are not willing to walk that distance and that height. Then Palcoyo is a good opportunity. So don't worry, Sarah. I will get your email. I have it since you're part of this webinar, and I will be sending this catalog that Karine was talking about, so you can see the different treks and hikes that we have with the different difficulties as well. Having said that, and seeing there are no more questions, thank you very much. You guys have been a very active crew, and I like that. It's great to have your interest. So thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for being interested in Metropolitan Touring and being a part of our webinar series. We will see you in May, but hopefully before that, we get an email from you so that we can still stay in touch. So thank you very much, and we will see you later.